Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Children's Church. I'm so glad to have you here with me. And all this month we've been marching along through Jesus' life. And today we're talking about fishers of men, or fishing for people, which I think is more fun. They mean the same thing. So we're jumping in with the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 18. Jesus has already started his ministry, and John the Baptist has just been arrested, which Jesus' cousin and also someone God sent, so not great. But this is where Jesus went from there. As he was walking along the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the sea, since they were fishermen. "Follow me," he told them, "and I will make you fish for people." Immediately they left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two brothers, James the son of Zebedee and his brother John. They were in a boat with Zebedee their father, mending their nets, and he called them immediately, and they left their boat and their father and followed him. That was the vaguest account of that I could have found. I'm very sorry. I'm going to tell you the story instead. So Matthew 4:19 has a scripture verse in it, but not the whole story. So Jesus is walking along the beach, and he sees two men going out to fish. And he calls out to them, "Hey, if you fish on the other side, you'll draw up more fish." Now, they've been out all night long, and they've caught nothing. This is their profession, so that's a pretty bad thing. They're not going to have anything to eat. So they think, well, why not listen to him? So Jesus, waiting on the shore, has them cast their nets on the other side, and a miracle happens. Now remember, this is just the other side of their boat. Boats weren't very big back then. It just fit a couple of people. So just moving to the other side of the boat, they pulled up so many fish they had to call for help. Other boats had to come and help them take up all of the fish that were in their net because there were so many. And they realized this was a miracle. Jesus didn't just say, "Follow me," and they got up and left. No. Jesus said, "Follow me, I'll make you fishers of men," after performing a miracle with the fish that was in so much plenty that other fishermen shared in the bounty. That's not how he met the first disciples. The first disciples he actually met through John the Baptist. They had been following him and waiting for Jesus. And when John the Baptist baptized him, they realized Jesus was the Messiah they'd been waiting for, and they went with him. So there were different ways Jesus met the disciples. That was the shortest account. Matthew, what were you doing? That's so not detailed. But that's why we call it fishers of men. I like fishing for people better. Now, every story about Jesus usually has a metaphor in it, and he used things that people would understand. That's why he said fishers for men to a couple of fishermen, because they knew what it meant to throw out a net and pull in fish. And Jesus wanted them to go out and use their words as a net to pull in hearts toward God. So that's what fishing for people means. So this was Jesus meeting his first couple of disciples. I threw in a story about his other couple of disciples. We might talk more about them. We're going to hear more about the disciples next week and our next story marching along through Jesus' life. And I will see you guys then. Bye.